we're not going with that fight, I can tell you that.
Next on Today in St. Louis, a lifelong dream crushed in 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Lindenwood University's athletes respond to the decision to cut 9 Division I teams.
And rain is starting to exit the bi-state here. I'm going over when the next round will hit us.
Plus, big changes are coming to public transit on both sides of the river. The route and time changes going into effect today and tomorrow.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
All right, grand risings to you. Yes, that's right, we are focused on you. Good morning. We're kicking things off with a little Who Decorated It Best competition.
Okay.
We've got 2 live looks we're working with this morning, one in Belleville on the left, and then there's the White House on the right. And I don't want to speak for you, Mercedes, but I think Belleville won this in a landslide, hands down.
Hands down. You took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say hands down.
We're talking
hands down.
local.
Yes,
Local.
local. There's nothing like that Belleville tree right in the middle of the
right.
square.
Look
Just
at
reminds
it.
you of Christmas. I mean, the White House, you're doing well too, I guess.
Just is shining. All right, well, good morning to you. It is Sunday, December 3rd. I'm Travis Cummings.
And I'm Mercedes McKay. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Sunday. And as always, we're joined with Weather First meteorologist Tracy Henson. And Tracy, you mentioned a little earlier you're tracking some rain for us.
Yes, yet another round. It almost feels like I'm stuck on repeat since yesterday I talked about rain that was coming in the evening, and once again we're going to have that today. Unlike yesterday, though, we did start off with a few showers this morning. We saw that rainfall. This is a 12-hour loop. Move through last night, a good little dosing of rainfall for most of us, and then it wrapped up early on. So right now we are looking at you can even see it here. There's a little bit of clearing in the clouds. We're going to see a little bit of clearing today, and then more rain will come in. So it's currently 45 degrees. A pretty impressive wind chill here. It does feel like 38. Winds are out of the west at 15 miles per hour. So we're going to see a bit of a breezy day today. Through the rest of our day today, a little warmer though, so that'll be nice. We're going to be in the low 50s, a good mix of sun and clouds. Like I always say, it's the winds of change. So anytime our weather is transitioning over into something different, we're going to have that stronger breeze. Tonight, showers, and I'm tracking those for you in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Tracy. Well, new this morning, we can confirm that there were 3 vehicle break-ins at a St. Louis firehouse. The fire department tells us it happened early Saturday morning at Engine House 31 on Donovan near Chippewa. 3 firefighters' personal vehicles were damaged while they were out on call. The department said this is the 4th time in the past 2 months they've dealt with car break-ins. We reached out to St. Louis police as well, but they have not responded. Well, right now, Baldwin police are looking for a bank robber. Police tell us the robbery happened just before 1 yesterday afternoon at the PNC Bank on Manchester Road. Now, according to investigators, the suspect produced a written note to the teller demanding money. The suspect then left the bank heading west wearing dark clothing and a mask. Now, anyone with information has asked to call police at 636-227-9639.
Well, also this morning, a man now faces charges in St. Genevieve's only shooting this year. Police say Brian Whipfler shot a man and woman before turning the gun on himself on Friday. Right now, all 3 are at a St. Louis area hospital. Whipfler faces domestic assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and armed criminal action charges. And right now, a Texas man is in custody, charged with stealing almost $46,000 from an ATM in Creve Coeur. Investigators say that on Thursday, Malik Freeman and other suspects hooked a chain to the door on the ATM at Enterprise Bank and Trust on Olive. They attached the other end to a truck and ripped the door off. Police arrested Freeman as he tried to go to the airport. They say they found $12,000 inside his suitcase.
And that wasn't the only excitement at Lambert Airport yesterday. The Burger King in Terminal 2 caught fire yesterday evening, prompting a large emergency response. The St. Louis Fire Department said it sparked in the restaurant's ventilation food system and could be seen through the roof. Crews eventually put it out and no one was hurt, thankfully.
Well, today, due to staffing shortages, Madison County Transit will implement changes to its schedule. Now, if you ride the 7 or 10, that route will now run every hour instead of every half hour. The 18 will run every 30 minutes during the morning commute and switch to every hour later in the day. The 8 will use the new parking lot at OSF St. Anthony's Hospital for pickups, and the 24 and the 25 will be discontinued. Well, right now, Lindenwood University students, athletes are devastated and angry.
Yeah, it's weighing pretty heavy on them. They learned on Friday that the school will cut 10 of its athletic teams, including 9 Division I programs. Our Annie Krall spoke with some of those frustrated students.
You just don't understand until you've put your whole life's work into something to get to this point only to have it taken away.
Before Friday's announcement to cut 10 athletic programs, including 9 NCAA Division I teams, Lindenwood University in St. Charles sponsored 30 NCAA sports. In a statement from the university, the athletic department, quote, had become too large to sustain the quality of the student experience Lindenwood expects.
Here at Lindenwood University, the women's field hockey team was cut effective immediately. The university is saying all other sports will be cut at the end of their spring 2024 seasons. That impacts about 284 student athletes.
We were all sitting in an auditorium and an administrator comes out and he read right off a paper. There was no humanity towards this meeting. He read off a paper and he told us within 3 minutes and 17 seconds that our teams would be cut at the following of this season. Our coaches had no time to talk to recruits. They had no time to talk to us.
Within 5 minutes, it was posted everywhere on social media, so we were not allowed any time to process anything.
This video is the Lindenwood gymnastics team's response hours after that Friday meeting.
I mean, I'm hoping we could at least have a conversation with the administration at Lindenwood. You know, there's no doubt administrators are faced with some really, really challenging times out there.
When talking, transferring, potentially for the second time with Reese Beckley.
I would rather have this last year with my coaches, my people, my team, put everything we have out on the floor, and they're going to have to rip us off that floor at the end of the season because we're not going without a fight, I can tell you that.
Reporting in St. Charles, Annie Krall, 5 on your side.
The Lindenwood student athletes impacted by the cuts will retain their scholarships through their undergraduate years, in addition to the collegiate competitors who have signed a letter of intent.
Well, as we start a new week on this Sunday, here are 3 events that we're following. Tomorrow, the Metrolink will make some changes, so listen up. On weekdays, 2-car trains will run on the red and blue lines until 8 p.m. Now, after that, only the front car will be open to riders. On weekends, only single-car trains will run. But when there are big events downtown, Metrolink may add a second car on weekends or weekday evenings. And on Tuesday, St. Louis Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore will give his 6-month progress report. Missouri Governor Mike Parson appointed Gore to the position in mid-May after Kim Gardner's early resignation. Gore will share the report at 10 a.m. at the Carnahan Courthouse. Well, it's a great week to be a barbecue lover, Travis.
Right.
On Wednesday, Sugar Fire Smokehouse is hosting a pay-as-you-wish day at Narrow Gauge Brewing in Florissant. The 2 businesses ask you to bring in canned goods, toiletry items, and any money you can spare. You can enjoy a Sugar Fire holiday-themed buffet, in exchange for your donations. It starts at 3 p.m. and runs while supplies last.